Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on another squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Wolverines will kick this away to start us off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So Michigan State special teams don't do the offense any favors with that return. Here we go, Kirk. All the emotion in this stadium. Which side is going to handle that better today?
Chris, we had a chance to visit both these teams, and one of the things that we saw, the clock's ticking down all year for this game, this day. Now they get their chance.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to protect the Michigan State quarterback and give him time to make an accurate throw for the first down. And boy, over the years, especially recently, they have had great quarterback play. Connor Cook, 3 years of starting, outstanding performances by his Michigan State offenses. Kirk Cousins, we saw what he could do when he was at East Lansing and the job he's now doing in the NFL. Even going back to Drew Stanton, who's more of a dual threat guy. Spartans have had really good quarterback play.
And he's brought down out at the 46.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The defense recovers the fumble.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Touchdown, Michigan. Strong game by this quarterback. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looks left and finds his target there. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
Gonna run it. It's Carter. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. 2nd down after that previous play. Quick throw caught on the left side. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Can he make it to the marker? Breaking free at midfield. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than to give up a 1st down on a big run like that on 3rd down. You've got them where you want them, probably thinking that they're going to throw the ball. Instead, they run it and gash you for a huge gain on the ground.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Foster. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
A couple things that really stood out to me here, Chris, on this nice play by the corner. Awareness to be able to see the wide receiver screen, and then the willingness to get involved and run support and make the tackle. Great play.
2nd down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Childs. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And they will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. So we'll start the second quarter here with a field goal attempt as they line up. What a kick. It's good from 55.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Kerback and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
And the game just good enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Now, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And there's the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
Here's the second down play. Using his legs, it's Edwards. The Wolverines offense is on the move now.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw. It's Orji. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Oh, it's a reverse. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Now it's 2nd down here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Touchdown, Wolverines. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They're setting out to try the PAT. The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Trying to extend the play. Fights off a defender. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And the Spartans will come to the line to run the hurry-up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Back to throw. It's Childs. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Makes the grab. It's Morris.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice game.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught near the sideline. It's Edwards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Going for his running back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's looking to scramble. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
To the air, it's Orgy. Going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Michigan. Still no answer for this offense. Aren't you taught on defense, Kurt? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Finds his man. It's Foster. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On third down, he drops to throw. The sure hands. It's Foster. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have two longtime foes separated by 65 miles battling for a prize like the Paul Bunyan Trophy, you know emotions tend to run high. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Michigan State plays out.
And the Spartans will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd down.
To throw, it's Orji. Lets it go quickly. He pulls it in for a big gain. They get him down to the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Trying to find some room. It's Edwards. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Wolverines. And this one is getting ugly. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. But one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Childs. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The back's got it. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Scanning the field, it's Childs. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
At the 13-yard line. It's 3rd down.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. And now they run the draw play. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Brings up 4th down.
So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
And they get set now to try the PAT.
For the extra point.
You make the extra point and trail now 28-10.
That makes the score Michigan 28, Michigan State 10.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick it off.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They've got him after a 7-yard gain. So 2nd and 3.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Using his legs, it's Edwards. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
He's tackled at the 34. 3rd down coming up.
That gain sets up a 3rd down play. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Brought down at the 46-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Number 19.
The Wolverines will bring their punt team on the field now. Ball lands at the 8 and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Dropping back, it's Childs. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Well, as a defense, you'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route. You tackle him inbounds. It keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
The Spartans hustle to the line to run that hurry up. And he'll drop back here on third down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Looking to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Carter.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense. Waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Important second down play coming up. To the air, it's Childs. He's running out of time here. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Finds his man, has the first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tries the right with a quick throw, and he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
At the 6-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.